Glad to have you with us from First Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Razorback head coach told me pregame his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will take the field first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-off.
Snags it, and there's running room. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Trying play action. That's reeled in. It's Spence. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Now on first down from the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
On the run, it's Alexander. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Back to pass, it's Carter. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Sherrill. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. Maybe some room here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the score It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to...
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's a fun start. I see your 3, and I raise you 6. The first time
Yep.
they touch the
Trying to get those
football,
hit stick fumbles,
they
man.
take it all the
Haven't
way
had one
back
yet.
for the house, getting the ball in the hands of a speedster, and Palmer, he does the rest.
Yeah, that's how you set the tone. Forget bringing the offense out on the field. We're just going to take this kickback. And did you see the special teams coach run the length of the field? He was so juiced, so excited. Talk about football being 3 phases. Special teams off to a great start here.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Snagged in the middle, it's Adams. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the mark. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Commodores will line it up on first and 10. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the upright.
This field goal kicking is crazy, bro.
And not to be the old
The computer is just, they're automatic from anywhere.
Field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award now. It is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Genty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
He'll throw it. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He'll run it again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do, to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Back spasms.
Play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field.
Oh man, he's soft.
That is the senior running back who's slow to get
soft,
out.
bro.
We'll keep an eye on things on the sideline for us.
It's not no Heisman Trophy winner.
Looking for a man. It's McClung. Moving out to the right. Fires downfield. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Finally brought down. The one play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. The pull and throw off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the... Scrimmage.
defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
You just can't take a sack on second down there in the red zone because that's already been the problem for this offense. They've been having to settle for field goals and not score touchdowns. They have been able to drive the football. They're just not finishing those drives, and the pass rush of this defense is right now a big reason why.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. That took every ounce of leg strength.
No, it didn't take every ounce of leg strength. That's good from 80.
Now they have the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Running inside, it's Smith. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now on first down from the 28. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw, it's McClung. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Razorbacks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The give to the left side. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Great place to start for this offense. The run inside. It's Smith. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Keeps it himself. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Running the red zone, it's Smith. Makes his man miss. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's not going to make it to the 1st down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the 1st down anyway. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Under fire. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Spence. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. That's caught. It's Alexander. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Goes to the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Breaks free. Just keeps moving. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Right down the boulevard. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass, it's McClung. Open on the left side, it's Smith. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's McClung. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Missouri in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Ole Miss in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Nashville. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
The Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And Holly's down working the sidelines. What's the latest on his status?
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Arkansas head coach told me their running back has been terrific, playing well so far in this game, but he is taking a lot of hits. He's had to absorb a lot of contact, running yards after contact, but they're going to keep their eye on him and see if he can power through all the hits, bumps, and bruises he's taken here in the first half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running inside, it's Smith. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Looking for space to the left. Complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And I know that one is going to really upset the defensive coordinator because on 3rd down you're blitzing. You're hoping to, at minimum, get a free rusher and at least affect an errant throw by the quarterback. But neither of those things happened. The quarterback was able to get outside the pocket.
He's taking the shot. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll stop play here to tend to the injured Commodore. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's McClung. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Here's a heat. Fires quickly. Plows through the defense. And runs through another one. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Commodores have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Makes the catch. It's Adams. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The play action fake. Got a man. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run.
Nice job, big fella. You make a catch, you're a viable target for your quarterback and gain a couple of yards.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Bounced off his feet.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
The corners are walked up tight. Got a man, it's Spence. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. The Commodores go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Caught behind the line, it's Sherrill. There he goes! Touchdown Vanderbilt! And they take it in for 6 more points. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The Hawks send that offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. He now has 91 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. They'll keep it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. You just hope this isn't serious. He's run himself right into the Heisman Trophy race at this point in the season. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll stop play here to tend to the injured Commodore. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. They've been running it, but now the pass. Looking down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. It's the last thing they wanted to see with this guy in the middle of the Heisman Trophy race. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's McClung. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's not afraid to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like,
ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
as a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's McClung. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Back to pass on second down. He tries to take the top off. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Now staring at a third down. Off the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Another incompletion on third down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll stop play here to tend to the injured Commodore. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Here comes the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Adams. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 40. Blind before he stopped. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Dropping back, it's Hill. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They're going to run it. Sweet cut there. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. A little release to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
The give out of the gun. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Thomas. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Commodores peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll move the tight end. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Got a little grass. They get him on the ground. And boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Balls at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. The run inside. It's Alexander. How about this defense? Another stop. This one right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Commodores. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
To the edge, it's Alexander. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touch. Bring it out to the 25. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Looking downfield is Hill. He finds a dead spot in the middle.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Hard-hitting tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. Got it in the middle. It's Connor.
the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They want that clock to run. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The option, he'll keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He'll try it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Hill. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass instead. At 3rd down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. You're going to hear guys after these games say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and